What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Get Feather. It is time for a weekly collective. That's right. It's for anybody, all signs. It doesn't matter. Thanks for participating, liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting my channel, for coming and hanging out with me. If you're here during the live, thumbs up, click the live chat button down below, and we're going to see how this works live. So come on in. Say hello. Let me make sure that everything is going good for the stream. This is is the weekly collective for August 25th through 31st. We are going to cover some of the weekly. We're going to cover weekly astrology. Yeah, give me just a sec. Weekly astrology, singles love, couples love, abundance for the week. Anything that you need to know. We're going to do a Celtic Cross too. I've got a topic for those of you that are dating. And we're just going to chill and chat for a little bit while we pull some cards. How about that? I got my coffee. What are you drinking? Where are you tuning in from, and what are you drinking? I am looking for something. Oh, there it is. Like, what a... Yeah, boy. Okay. All right. What's up, Miss Gray? How are you doing? All right. I think we're ready. I hope we're ready. Where's ready as I'm ready to be. Okay, so I'm gonna drop into the reading screen. Thanks for listening to the podcast. For those of you out there listening to the podcast. So we're going to start with the weekly astrology. I went ahead and made a report a little bit. I'm not an astrologist. I don't deal with a lot of it, but I know a lot of you do. And I just wanted to see, first of all, I'm never going to be doing the charts and stuff like that. I know that for sure. But let's go ahead and get started with the astrology. I at least picked up enough information to kind of give us an idea of what's going on in the universe, so that we need to pay attention to, or maybe so that we can kind of reflect during the week and go, oh, okay, well, that's what this is. Okay. So for the week of August 25th through the 31st, we have basically this week is going to be about renewal. Let me pull this over here and do this in front of me here. So this week is about renewal. I've already started doing readings for the week, and I can clearly see that the love readings that are listed, that I've already done, which are about half of them for this coming week, there's some changes going on throughout the zodiacs. So this week is under the influence of several planets in retrograde, so we're going to be dealing with subconscious stuff. And we're going to be subconsciously revisiting past experiences, possibly past experiences or people coming back to us, okay? We are still in retrograde, Mercury retrograde as well. So it's a time for introspection, reflection, letting go of what no longer serves us. It's a week where we're going to be cleansing the palette and ushering things out so that we can move forward in a more fluid way, in a more high vibrational way. Ease and flow. A lot of that confusion of the past is going to be drifting away. So this is going to be a week where we're really maybe drifting off in our minds, where we have some downloads coming in that we're like, oh, I didn't realize that's, what is a download? A download is a thought sometimes that you weren't even thinking of somebody or thinking about a situation, and you get a thought automatically and you're like, where'd that come from? Oh, well, what was that? And then you start thinking about it, and it turns out that, oh, that was the answer that I was looking for in regards to a situation I had 2 weeks ago, or a person I dated 5 years ago. It's just weird stuff like that happens. So Mercury retrograde is there's Mercury retrograde in Virgo. This retrograde period encourages us to review our daily routines, communication styles, and mental habits. Okay, so Pay close attention this week to details and be patient with misunderstandings. Last week's reading was all about communication issues. So this week is going to be about being able to look at them, observe them before we are reacting. Okay, so pay attention to detail and be patient with misunderstandings. Okay, Venus is also in Leo. Venus in Leo brings us a touch of drama and passion, to our relationships and self-expression. So I think next week will probably be a very dramatic week for me when I'm going live. Yeah, it's already happening. Look at there. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's coffee. It's a time for us to really embrace our creativity and shine brightly. So if there are products that you're wanting to create, projects that you're wanting to elevate or exchange or get on the market or to create, it's really, I feel it. It's the energy you may actually feel, especially like if you're a fire sign or if you have a lot of fire in your chart, or possibly even Libra or Taurus. I feel like you're going to feel pushed almost energetically to just get stuff done. So you might be organizing, cleaning, you might do a whole new spring cleaning on your house, or rearranging things, getting things out, clearing up clutter, and kind of organizing your mind and your thoughts at the same time. Okay. Getting things done. You might feel like, where is this energy coming from? The universe. It's just in the planets. Mars is also in Taurus. So Mars in Taurus can bring about a sense of groundedness, which after all that creativity, you're going to need some groundedness. You're going to need to balance. So you're going to have, it's going to be nice to have that groundedness with that action and passion and creativity. So you won't feel like completely just exhausted by all the things that you're wanting to get done or thinking about getting done or creating. You may have list for list by the time this week is over for some of you, but don't freak out. So Mars and Taurus is going to help bring in a sense of groundedness for us, but it's also going to push those creative projects and those products or those things that we're wanting to get done. It's going to push that with the determination of Taurus. So even though there's groundedness and determination, it can also lead us to stubbornness and resistance to change. Also, Taurus, think of a bull. Let me tell you, I have a bull that lives behind my house. Yes, I have a homestead. I live in the country. And there's a bull that lives right on my property line. I'm outside having my coffee this morning, enjoying the morning. And this bull crosses the field to come towards the fence, and it's snuffing and huffing the whole time. I was not pleased. I got up and moved to my other porch because I just was like, he was staring me down. It was so weird. I'm going to have a talk to his owners. I do not like his attitude, but that is what we're dealing with. Also, so it may help ground us this week, but it also may infuriate us a little bit too with the stubbornness and the resistance to change, even though Venus and Leo is trying to get us to change and be more creative and get things done. I don't want to do it. Just be patient with yourself. Try and balance it. Make sure you're getting things done, but also resting and relaxing at the same time. You don't get so much done that you don't have enough time to breathe or relax, okay? So also, Mars and Taurus can assist us in the misunderstandings this week. So pay attention to your own communication and your own sense of determination. Is it something that you've got to get done, or can you back off of it a little bit? Is it something that's ruining other situations or other people's lives, or is it something that you can back off of or ease up on a little bit and kind of balance out that groundedness and creativity? Okay, so Monday and Tuesday looks like it's going to be a great time for introspection, journaling, relaxing. So, project planning, goal planning, that's going to be great. Wednesday and Thursday looks like relationships and self-expression. So if you want a script about relationships or create videos, different things like that, be mindful of potential conflicts and misunderstandings, especially on these 2 days. But it'll be a great day for journaling and scripting about relationships, especially if you want to manifest one or manifest changes in one or in your relationships in general. Friday and Saturday is a great time for relaxation and self-care. Of course, take some time to recharge and reconnect or connect to nature to help ground you and keep you in balance, especially after a busy week. You may need it. Sunday is a good day for planning and setting new goals for the next week. Be mindful of Mercury retrograde's influence and avoid making major decisions during this week, okay? So it's just a general forecast. Of course, things happen, things change, but that is what I came up with for you. I hope you enjoyed it. We are going to be moving into the spirit messages that I meditated and reflected on the cards and talked to spirit, talked to Fred, talked to the universe before I went live. So let's go ahead and get into, it's here. Spirit messages for this week, August 25th through 31st. And next Sunday, we will, our weekly collective will actually be a September collective. So we'll be talking about the whole month, and I'll be doing a little bit different show for next week. Anyway, moving into the spirit messages, we have Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Funny thing is that it came out, the last card I pulled was happiness. So you may be in a place right now where you need to just remember that it's just one step at a time, one day at a time, okay? So you may have this wonderful goal, these wonderful things that you want to create, or these things that you want to manifest, or then these things that you desire. Nothing wrong with that. The universe is bringing them to you. It's time to be rewarded for all of the stuff that we've gone through, been through, all of the things that we've learned, lessons we've learned, and all the data we've collected to know what we don't want, okay? So now we know more of what we do want, and it's the universe is saying, slowly but surely, it's coming. So you will this week begin to see things starting to change towards your favor, okay? For ultimate happiness, well, I don't know if anybody has ultimate happiness, but if you do, let me know. There's always good days. There's always bad days. There's always in-between moments and stuff like that. And that's okay. But just remember that you are in manifesting energy right now. You're always in manifesting energy. But these rewards and these changes are actually starting to unfold this week for you. So just remember you're on a specific path. Your path is toward happiness. So it's going to take a little time, but things should start unfolding that are changing. So you might see people smiling at you more. You might see strange things happen that don't normally happen. I walked out my back door this morning to have my coffee on my porch, and two huge hawks, one from one side of the yard, one from the other side of the yard. As soon as I opened the door, they started flying. I stepped out on my porch, and they crossed in the middle of the sky. And it was the coolest thing. It was like it was planned. It was orchestrated by the universe. So universe is orchestrating things for you, and things are going to start changing towards the better. So please remember, stay as positive as you can and keep manifesting however you're manifesting great things for yourself, okay? Funny, I talk about a bird and there's a dove here. So, sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So this week, universe wants you to dance. Play with the universe. The funny thing is sometimes we can ask the universe for something silly, and something even sillier happens. Like it's really time to test your boundaries and test your talents, your gifts. So if you do have talents or you are gifted, well, put them to good use. Get creative. Do your thing, baby. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's really a period of time for us to really be at peace with who we are and what we can do, our skills and our talents and what we are gifted with, whatever that may mean, right? So this could be your intuition. This could be your healing arts. This could be your craft. Maybe you're an artist or a craftsman. Whatever it is that you do that makes you you, honor that this week. Okay. So remember, unleash your spirit, express your gifts. If that is just dancing in the moonlight or dancing and having fun with your children in the living room, cranking up the jams, do that. It's time to just let yourself be a little more free spirited this week. Why? Because you're calling in and asking for certain manifestations. You're wanting to increase your happiness. You're wanting things to unfold in your life that lead you to happiness, right? Why do we hold back? Why aren't we feeling happy? What is it that we can do differently to make ourselves feel happy in the moment? That's what's here. Like, okay, maybe it's being more creative. Maybe it's expressing ourselves more. Maybe it's dancing more. Maybe it's just lifting our vibration and being free for a moment, even if it's just 5 minutes. Is it singing in the car? Is it, singing in the shower? I was going to say dancing in the shower. Don't do that, please. Safety first, okay? And just safety first. That's all I'm saying, okay? But it is a time this week where your creativity may just blossom. It just may pop. You may feel that push of Venus and Leo and that determination of Mars and Taurus. And you might just not be able to contain yourself. So you might feel yourself pulling out the canvases and just going crazy, painting all kinds of stuff. Maybe you're doodling constantly. Maybe you're just writing. Maybe start writing a book this week and are halfway done by the end of the week. Whatever it is for you, good on you, and have fun with it. Talk to your angels. I pulled this one because I had a feeling while I was meditating, reflecting on this reading today, that some of you are really having some financial difficulties. And I mean, like, really having some financial difficulties. Maybe you're just stuck in a rut, or maybe something just happened that was unexpected. But I just really felt like being called to my angels deck that focuses on career and finances. And it says, talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. The universe says it better than I can. We don't believe a lot of times that, well, some of us don't believe that there are higher powers greater than us. There's a greater power that makes the flowers bloom, that makes the rain happen, that makes the sun shine. Something created all of us, and it's all a design, and it's a wonderful design. Whatever your opinions of whatever the world is and the universe is, everything is connected and everything works together. Everything in unison and in harmony. And we don't have to do anything to make it happen usually. If we want to grow our own flowers or our own garden, yeah, we have to do a little bit. But I'm saying nature happens without our help. If you step back, trust me on this one. You step back a week or two and you let your hands, you take your hands off the wheel, universe will take over. Nature will take over your backyard. I promise you. You'll have nests in parts of your house. You'll have squirrels. Oh, you'll have things and stuff. Nature takes over. But that is how it's designed. And we don't have faith a lot of times, or we lose faith because we're going through something heavy. And this is one of those moments where we may not sit down and we may not pray. Maybe you didn't go to church, or maybe you weren't raised or taught to pray. Prayer is just asking. Some people make a business of it, like church. Church makes a business of prayer. There's an altar. There's an offering, box. There's prayer ceremonies at churches. There's many different religions and spiritual beliefs out there, and it doesn't matter. Prayer is simply asking for help. Just like you would ask a friend to help you out if you can't lift a couch. Okay, so you buy a couch, it's delivered, they won't take it into your house. You need a friend. Hey, what's up? Come help me get this in my house. Love you, bye. Right? Sometimes we can't carry it all ourselves. We may want to. We may desire it. But sometimes we need a team lift. And if you are going through whatever it is you're going through in your life, instead of freaking out or panicking or putting your energy and your thoughts into the worries of a situation or whatever it is in your life, just take a moment. Make it a ceremony. Mine's coffee on the porch in the morning, Talk to the universe. Hey, universe, what's up? Thank you for allowing me to wake up today. When I go to bed. But that's how I was taught. But I make it a thing every day. So maybe focus 5 minutes or maybe even just a minute each day before you get the day started, and then when you're winding it down, maybe 2 minutes a day where you're just asking the universe for assistance, and then let your hands go. Like, I can't lift this couch myself, universe. Bring somebody in that'll help me. Somebody with a strong back. Something like that. And you'll be surprised at what opens up for you and what happens. But instead of turning our attention to the negative of it happening, it's really hard to avoid sometimes when negative things are happening. But if we can just really channel it and move it towards the future and forward thinking and being in the present moment, saying, yes, I do have this issue. Yeah, it fucking sucks and it's painful and I hate going through this, or I don't know what to do. Can you offer me assistance, universe? I'm not begging. I'm not pleading. I'm asking. Just send me a sign, send me an angel, send me something to help me out. And you will be surprised if you can do that more often than worrying about it and stressing about it. And when in those moments you catch yourself stressing or worrying about something, turn it to a question towards the universe. Hey, self, higher self, universe. Hey, spirit guides, archangels, healers. Send it up and out and transmute that worry into something beautiful so that those blessings can rain down on you. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to keep it inside and you're going to be your own rainstorm and you're going to cause your own emotional problems and you're going to be in tears when you can just let it all go up and go out, and however the energy works, it works, and let those blessings rain down on you because you allowed yourself to release the heaviness of it and you simply asked. And all you have to do is ask once. But if you just keep taking it up to the universe and letting it go, you'll be surprised at how much lighter you feel and how much happier you'll be because you're not allowing yourself to stress and you're catching your negative thinking and moving in a positive direction so that you can transmute it for something beautiful to come back and reward you with. Okay? And that's part of freeing yourself as well so that you can be more creative. So that you can catch a breath, so that you can catch a break, so that you can feel good again. Then we have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So some of you may be wanting to know what your path or your purpose is. Maybe just ask your angels to give you a sign, and you'll be surprised. You'll find the weirdest things happen for you. You may step out on your porch and the hawks may fly and cross across the sky. But you're headed towards happiness. Things are going to start unfolding for you this week. Just remember, if you get heavy or you are weighed down by anything, let it up. Let it go. Just ask the air. Air, help me. Give me a sign. Give me air. I know air is there because I breathe it every day. I can believe and trust that. Gravity. Hey, gravity. Hey, earth. I know you're there. Whatever. Trees. Somebody please, for your best and highest good. But for those of you that have really been down and carrying a lot of burdens and a lot of worry, this message may have been for you. Okay? But happiness is coming. It's in your vortex already. So start alleviating the stresses and the worry and start allowing yourself to enjoy more so that you can allow these blessings to come into your life more and more each and every day. All right? Let's look. What's up, Wildflowers? How are you doing? What's up, baby doll? We got a Celtic Cross coming up. We're going to do a short Celtic Cross. For some reason, I feel like most of my collective just really needed some spirit advice today. That was long-winded, and it is what it is. All right, Celtic Cross. So, let's do this for this week. August 25th for my collective. August 25th, messages that need to come out. What needs to come out August 25th through August 31st. What needs to come out? Okay. A lot of you are dealing with financial issues or lack of support in your life. Okay, that is the biggest issue for most of you this week. Again, lack of support, lack of nurturing, lack of giving. Some of you, this could be health issues, wellness issues, not really feeling well, or just not feeling loved and supported. Not feeling like money is raining down on you. Maybe feeling some constraints of like bills to pay, all of that stuff. I told you most of you needed, most of you probably needed the spirit guidance more than anything. Okay. What are you leaving behind? What's up? Aqua gel. I'm so sorry. All right, I really feel like some of you are going through it. Just really going through it. All right. Well, it looks like your energy is good. Okay. There will be some endings by the end of the week, okay? There will be endings by the end of the week. You will know what to invest in and whom to invest in by the end of the week. So let's go ahead and rock this out. Let's go ahead with the signs that I'm getting. I'm getting Scorpio, Pisces, of course, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I've also got Virgo, Libra, Taurus. I've got Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini again. Of course, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But strongest Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Taurus. Now, it doesn't matter. You may have these placements. You may be dealing with these people. So let's go ahead and get into this. So it looks like exactly what I said. You're not feeling very supportive. You're not feeling very grounded. You're not feeling like you are connecting with someone or something. Some of you, it's a loss of money or a loss of relationship. But it has definitely got you sideways when it comes to your home life, your financials. Maybe you don't feel financially stable. This week, there's just kind of a feeling of not being grounded, okay? Not having enough. Not having enough is what I just heard. Not having enough. Desiring more and not having enough, whether that's relationship to people or things, okay? I do see that you are possibly getting together with friends and family. You are celebrating some sort of success. You're feeling more joyful and light. The cool thing is, yeah, ish may be heavy in life. Yeah, you may have some bills to pay, but in your heart space, you're feeling more joyful. So is this you making new friends, you going out dating, you just deciding to enjoy life regardless of what's going on. You're taking the spirit advice to heart. I like that. Okay. And I'm really feeling that there's been some things in your recent past that maybe you dealt with deception. Maybe you cut ties with somebody or something that just really wasn't working out for you. What is this? And then, of course, these are general readings. It may or may not resonate. It could be person, place, or thing, okay, or mindset. Boy, you talk about something or someone. Okay, that's full circle. You learned a lesson. Lesson learned, whatever it was. And it wasn't without problem. It wasn't without struggle. So some of you could have been dealing with water sign. You could be a water sign. I've also got air, and I've also got Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So recent past, it looked like, maybe communication was an issue, love was an issue, just lots of stuff. So you could have definitely dealt with multiple people or multiple things that just were not for you. Okay, you're no longer deceiving yourself. You may have gotten yourself stuck multiple times in situations that it's behind you now. Okay, you've successfully learned this lesson and closed out that chapter. You are leveling up. Okay, so things are changing and shifting for you. So remember the spirit advice. Happiness is where you're headed. One step at a time, one day at a time. So I'm not sure what this is. This could have been anything. Could have been a mindset, negative thinking. It could have been negative people. You could have been the negative bitch. They could have been the negative bitch. Just saying. Okay. But it's not without struggle. You've learned a lesson. There's a message here. Sorry. Split the deck. Some of you dealt with cheaters, liars, thieves. Oh boy. Some of you were stuck in this cycle or in this lesson for years. Some of you 10 years, 9 to 10 years. What's up, Carrie? Hey, Lee. Don't change your name to Aqua Gel. I love you. I misread it. But yeah, you dealt with it. You handled it. You aced it. Okay? It's like going in for a final exam 10 times. 10th time, aced it. It's still an ace. You still passed. I don't care how many times you took the test. Celebrate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of you, it is a final exam. Some of you, it is a college program, trade school. It's some sort of learning educational thing. You ace that shit. I don't care how many times you take the test. Celebrate your successes. I don't care how small. I don't care if there's anybody else. You may have a small support group. You may have just a few friends. Go celebrate that shit. Make it a thing. Go have coffee, go have a drink, go have dinner, go have brunch. Go have a dessert brunch, dessert lunch, whatever. Go do something. I just slipped off my chair, the back end of my chair as I was trying to get comfortable. So you're in the process of rebuilding. Again, some of you finishing up some sort of programs or educational programs. Some of you starting a new business, a new job. Some of you are just starting to start your careers, or maybe you're starting over in life in something. Some of you are creative. Some of you are very skilled, or you've learned something new. And maybe it took you a while to learn that something new, but you know something about yourself, or you know how to handle and address situations. You definitely are a warrior here. So whatever that means, you've been through it, you've learned it, you're leveling up, and now you're on the next level, you're on the next tier. So you may have turned down a job, you may have left a job, you may have left a relationship. There's all sorts of things that this could be. But regardless, if you're saying it's time to celebrate this week, take time to celebrate you. Take time to spend time with friends. Check in on your friends and your elderly friends, your elderly people in your family and friendship group. Check on them. Everybody needs a little bit of love every now and then. It's like you may have a small support group, but celebrate that shit. Celebrate the people that celebrate you. Okay? And really enjoy life this week. You may not have much. You may have 3 pentacles rubbed together, but that's 3 that you didn't have yesterday. Or maybe hey, celebrate the 3. Okay? Just celebrate the 3. Don't even worry about how much you had yesterday or how much you have tomorrow. Right now in the moment, just celebrate. Okay, some of you, you could have been dealing with, some of you, this could be historical. Like it could have gone back throughout your entire life. A blockage that kept you from your blessings. Maybe you didn't realize your worth. There's all sorts of stuff that could be combined in this, but we'll move on. So what I am seeing you move towards is you are actually releasing. You're making big decisions this week, closing out cycles, deciding what stays or goes, deciding who you communicate with and who you celebrate. And there's some celebrations and some excitement that you're going to be having. This could be dating. This could be just dining out and spending time with friends. But this is actually a really huge decision for you. So there's some big decisions. Some of you could have left a relationship where there was third-party energy. Some of you, you're leaving behind and closing out a chapter of being mistreated or abused or taken advantage of. Some of you, this is divorces and stuff like that. Celebrate your successes. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. If it's whatever your success is, celebrate it. It's going to look different to everybody. All right. Just try to enjoy this week. No matter what you've got, no matter who you've got around you, it's important. Okay. Some of you have gone through some pretty challenging times in regards to love, and some of you have made some really poor decisions in your past, but you've learned that lesson, chapter closed, starting over, okay, with so much more knowledge than you ever had in the last chapter, right? Lesson learned means it took me a while, but I figured it out, and now I'm ready. I'm ready to start my business. I'm ready to start my next challenge. I'm ready to start my next relationship. I'm ready to start whatever it is, a new job. And I love this because the 5 of Cups is here and you're in the upright with it, which means you're looking more towards the positive. You're looking more towards the positive experiences, not swimming in the pain of the past anymore. You may at times miss someone or miss something, because you're fucking human and you have a heart, okay? But you're not going to go back to it. Cycle close, lesson learned, door shut, okay? And you are defending your choice, which means your energy is saying, forward ho. I'm not calling you a hoe. I'm just saying forward march. It's time to move forward, and it's time for new things. New friends, new family, new connections. All right. Your environment is like, I see that you're making many decisions, like you're multitasking. So you may be taking better care of your health. You might be buying clothing that fits you better. You might be buying a bright new red. Please pick a new red lipstick. Please, a new shade of red lipstick. Please. It'll change your freaking life. Trust me. Just one red lipstick changed my life for the better a couple years ago. It was Rimmel. I can't remember the shade, but it was Rimmel. I think I got it at CVS or something. But I was like, hey, I just want something different. Red lipstick. I was told my whole life not to ever wear red. Never wear red because it would never look good on me. Now, I don't like red clothing other than red, white, and blue on like holiday, but I don't like red clothing. I just don't. But red lipstick has changed my life. So some of you, just try something new this week. When it comes to your environment, it's time to pamper yourself, look good. I don't care if you got $50 or $5. There is a store out there for you to find something. You can ask your friends to exchange clothing with you, whatever it is. Thrift stores, resale shops, You could get online and shop Neiman Marcus if you want to and have it delivered right to your door. Whatevs. But it's time to really inspire yourself and really, really feel good about what it is you've been challenged with. Challenge has been accepted, has been learned and overcome. Now celebrate. And some of you may need to buy red lipstick if you're not into red lipstick. Red, you don't have to. I'm just saying, red lipstick changed my life. If you're a guy and you're not into that, or if you're a girl and you're not into that, do something good for yourself. Buy yourself a treat. Buy yourself something, a new set of earrings, or I don't know, a new shirt. Just treat yourself is what I'm saying, and make it a thing for yourself starting this week, that when you accomplish something, you celebrate that something by doing something nice to yourself. For 2 reasons: because you're fucking worthy, you deserve it, and it's saying, I respect myself and I love and I cherish myself enough to really support myself. Okay? It doesn't have to be a big thing. It could be a candy bar. It could be your favorite candy bar or ice cream. I don't care. Just treat yourself. Now, some of us don't have a lot of support, but when we start supporting ourselves like this, we don't need such a large support group. We're happy on our own. We're doing our own thing, and we're comfortable with a small, truly loving support group. But when we start doing this for ourselves, we start attracting more people. We start attracting our tribe. We start finding where we fit, where we belong. Okay? Because we're really taking care of ourselves, treating ourselves, respecting ourselves. We look better, our confidence rises, and we start attracting our people to us. So, moving into hopes and fears, I really don't think anything like I don't think there's really much to fear. You're pretty chill this week. Like, hopes and fears, if there is any kind of self-doubt, you know how to wipe that out. Okay? If you have any kind of self-doubt, or if you've been stuck in your head, I think the worst of your fears is that you're just going to keep staying confused. I don't think so. Not with this energy. This is not somebody who is confused. Queen of Wands, male or female, does not get confused about much. Okay? And with all of the changes that you're making here, no. Slow and steady, easy steps, easy changes. Don't go crazy. Just make sure that you're managing your life. You're managing the things in your life. And that's what you're saying you're going to do. I'm managing everything now on. I'm attracting things to me. Yes, you are. I'm very attractive. I'm very confident. And I'm very sure and secure. Yes, you are. So if there's a period of time this week, again, reach out to your spiritual team. Ask for help. If you get overwhelmed by thoughts or self-doubt in regards to a situation or whatever, just, hey, higher self, hey, self, I need some help here. I'm kind of doubting myself, or I'm doubting the situation, or I'm kind of confused about what to do here. What direction? What do I do? Help clean this up for me. Help clear up the fog. Okay? And it looks like that will be happening. There is an energy here for some of you. I think that a lot of you are really shaping your I think this week, a lot of you are going to be spending time, it's not a reflection so much as it is a shift. It's a change. Like, things are starting to change in your life big time when the Wheel of Fortune is out here. That's the Wheel of Destiny. So things actually started changing and shifting for most of you a while ago. Maybe a couple weeks, couple months. You may not have recognized the shifts, but it's now coming to the point where you're starting to see the shifts, you're starting to see the changes, you're starting to see the improvements. So say for instance you started going to the gym 2 months ago, now you need new clothes or new wardrobe because you're down 5 sizes or whatever it is. In dating, you may start because of all these shifts and changes that you've made to your mindset, all this healing and growth that you've gone through. You may realize now that you're attracting a different kind of person, that you're attracted to different people than you were before. You're starting to see these kinds of changes here. And a lot of you, there's no stopping you now, because you know how to respect yourself, you know how to stand up for yourself, and you know how to speak your mind. You know how to speak your truth and speak your mind. Okay? So I think that you're really going to be doing a lot of internal thinking this week. Just thinking to yourself, not in a negative sense, more on the, what have I been challenged with, and I no longer need to be challenged. You may have dealt with a lot of challenging people in your life or situations just recently or in your whole life. And sometimes coming to that realization shifts things for you quite a bit, when you can go, I don't need to be disrespected. I don't need to stand up and to be approved by anybody. I don't need anyone's approval. Huh. Isn't that funny? Like I don't need, I'm not saying at work or something like that you may need approval. I'm just saying there's an energy that suggests that some of you may have a realization this week that you don't need anybody else's approval to do what you want, or to be who you are, or to go where you want to go. And that's pretty empowering. It makes you feel boss. It makes you feel very confident. So some of you are starting a business. Some of you are taking a leadership position in your own life, and you are starting to realize these kinds of things about yourself, like, oh, wow. So for instance, if you have somebody that you're dating and they're like pumped and they're like fit and pumped and they're like, you need to get to the gym and you need to lose 10 or 15 pounds, and then they smack your bottom and you're like, fuck you. I'm happy with my bottom. I'm not losing shit unless I want to do it for myself. Thanks, goodbye. And you're cutting these kind of people out. Like, because I am not what you want me to be, you want me to change, or you want me to be who you want me to be. And I'm fine being who I am. And maybe it's time you're finally realizing you're fine being who you are. That there is nothing wrong with who you are. You're creative, you're bright, you're passionate, you're intelligent. This could be somebody that that you may have been dating that was like, no, I don't want children. And you're like, you know what? I do. I'm going after that. Just the differences in opinions, or people trying to sway you to be, or challenge you to be who they want you to be, when you're completely fine and a great person all on your own. And you're like, I don't need to be who you want me to be. And I am not that person anymore. Some of you are challenging a lot of people. Like, you're challenging people with your own mindset, because you're strengthening yourself. Respect, So again, there's going to be some endings by the end of the week. Some of you are going to be wrapping up some cycles where some of you didn't follow your intuition. Some of you didn't listen to your intuition. Some of you were so confused and so enmeshed in other people's lives, or in what they wanted you to do and how they wanted you to be, or it doesn't matter. This is clarity of mind, speaking of truth, and celebrating yourself of who you are and what you've accomplished. And some of you may be giving birth this week. Congratulations. I also get ending programs and starting out on your own or ending a job and going out on your own. Some of you are changing directions in career or educational program. When you stop worrying about what everybody else, and goes back to the spirit message, I love how this stuff all works together. When you go back to the spirit message and you look at if you've been worrying and you've been just down on your knees stressing things, when you finally allow that cloud and that smoke and fog to clear your mind and more clear thoughts come in for you, that clarity helps you make decisions. And that clarity of mind helps you make the right decisions for yourself, but it also opens up your intuition to speak louder to you so that you can make more clear decisions, right? And to feel better about who you are and what decisions you are making. I love it. So there will be some endings to some situations that you didn't make wise decisions on before, or you were unclear about what decisions to make. It's kind of like the fog is clearing. It's time to get creative. It's time to get going on some things. That determination energy in the astrology, serious. And there will be some ends to some situations that did not deserve your time, attention, or effort, or do not. It's like, no. Moving forward, I see forward movement. Even if it's a little bit of movement, it's still progress. You understand? If you're pushing a wheel and it's a new wheel and you're not used to it and you don't have that strength yet to push this huge big boulder, and you really want to move this huge big boulder by yourself and you don't have the strength yet to push it, it's going to take a little time until there's momentum built up. You're releasing a lot of resistance to shit that you really needed to. And I love that. It is truly a week of clearing the path for forward movement. I love it. And it's showing up here. So those things that weren't benefiting you, or financial investments, all sorts of stuff happening here, you're really taking a look at it and you're seeing what needs to go and what needs to stay. What do I keep? What do I keep in my life? What needs to go, and what can I transition or change for myself? So this is a clearing of this is spring cleaning, but it's not spring for me. For you it may be, but let's just address this stuff. You may not even realize it because it's happening on a subconscious level. But if you bring it to your consciousness and you start looking at it and celebrating your successes, what did I just achieve? What did I just go through? What can I achieve? Who can I cut out of my life? Make it a game, make it fun, but make it about you and what makes you feel great. So I'm putting you in charge. You are the manager of the business of your life. Okay? And from here on out, I'm letting you choose what needs to happen. Okay? Because I trust that you can do it. I see that you have the energy and the power to do it. And I'd like to see what y'all start making happen for your business and your life. For your life. The business of your life. What are you going to do? Who are you going to choose? What stays, what goes, and what changes? And it may be a slow process that starts this week, but it is slowly shifting and you're building momentum. So this may be just you looking back and going, okay, I've learned these lessons. What have I learned? Celebrate all of the learning of the lessons and the not being challenged by those people anymore, and to starting a new cycle. Okay, in this cycle, okay, in order for this to be great, in order for this, the rest of my life, the business of my life to be great, what do I need to start cleaning? It's like you're coming into a business and cleaning it up. Looking at all the paperwork, documentation. You're looking at the building. You're looking at all of the things and all of the stuff and really assessing what needs to go, what still works, what doesn't work, what new. It's not so much as bringing in the new yet. It's deciding on what you already have that can be changed, shifted, and addressed. So say, for instance, you do buy a business. It's going into that business, and I hope y'all understand this. Um, it's like going into that business, you buy a turnkey business and you've got these employees working, and you've got to really look at how they show up every day. Do they look nice? Do they treat each other nice? How do they treat you? But it's taking an observation and looking at it from an observation standpoint and just kind of saying, okay, let's pull the floor leads and let's find out who's the best workers, how do they work together, how do they operate, what's the problem with the equipment that we have, what's the problem with the building, who's the building maintenance, let's look at it, let's address it. And then after we've addressed it all, we cannot have that in our business because it's a fire hazard. Get rid of it. We cannot have that business that here in our facility because it's a hazmat thing and we don't have hazmat. So we got to get rid of that. It's really looking at things and pinpointing all the stuff that's absolutely got to go first. Bye. So alleviating those stresses and then working in from there. Okay. So I hope that y'all understand. I am sure that you do. And we are going to move on to wellness, abundance, and then love. It's a good week. It's a great week. You may be starting over after a relationship or after the ending of a college, but it's like, I don't care what it is. As long as you are celebrating your successes, no matter what those are for you, and really looking at what you can change or what needs to go in your life, it's really coming from like you're with confidence, you're doing this. Carrie says Aquanet hairspray. Oh my gosh. I still love Aquanet. I use Aquanet when I have to, and it is the white and pink kind. Yep. All right. So let's look at health, or wellness. Wellness is mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, all of it. We'll see what comes up for you. You might need to be aware of, pay attention to. Wellness. Okay, so a lot of you're looking great. You're looking great with the King of Cups, really taking care of yourself. Okay, some of you really need to look at you are feeling great. You're releasing something stressful. Thank God. Some of you may have had a history of something stressful happening, like you were just surrounding yourself in it could have been a stressful environment, it was not conducive to who you are. It could have been a workplace, it could have been just people you were dating, friends, family, fans. It's part of this. It's out, it's shut down. You're letting this go. It's kind of like whatever has emotionally been unbalanced and what has been tense or stressful or drama. There's good drama like me, whatever. I am dramatic for emphasis, people. You know what I'm saying? But you love the shit. It's part of the show. The Five of Wands is a not great energy. It's other people being involved. It's tension, it's arguments, it's disagreements, it's constant tension. It's constant low vibrational all the time tension and stress. And it's not been healthy for you. Okay? So I see this improving for you because you're choosing to release. It's like now that you're not going back to it. If anybody is coming at you with drama and bullshit, your emotions are so balanced and you're so at peace with who you are and your emotions, you're not going to give them the time of day. You're not going to meet them on their level. You know, it's kind of like, this is exactly what this is. If anyone challenges you, whatever that challenge is, challenging situations, people who actually challenge you, that tension, that low vibrational, constant tension and stress, you're not dealing with it. You're so balanced emotionally. Like, peace be with you, bruh. Peace be with you, sis. You're going to be deflecting stuff like that from now on. Do you realize that? You don't have to stand up and fight all the time. Sometimes the best fight is when you don't fight at all. Sometimes the best thing you can do is turn and walk away or avoid the situation altogether. And this is you, because your energy is changing and shifting right now, and you're becoming more at peace with who you are, you're going to be seeing a lot less over the next 6 to 8 weeks, actually next 6 months. Pay attention to how much less stress people bring, or how much less drama people bring your way. You will be surprised. You'll be deflecting it. It'll just bounce off of you. It either won't bother you or it will not show up at your doorstep. And if you were wondering why people disappear or why people ghost you, that is why. Redirection is God's protection, and that doesn't mean your redirection. Sometimes we're sitting here wondering where somebody went. You know, why did they fire me? Why did they ghost me? Why haven't they contacted me? There's a reason. Because you're in a different energy than a lot of people in your environment. You're going to deflect that stuff. It's not going to get to you. Okay? It's just chill, bruh. You know, I got Big Lebowski kind of vibes coming off of you. You know what I mean? Stand in your power. Know who you are and love people for who they are. But when you are in this energy, you will see a lot less tension and stress coming your way. You will see a lot less drama and BS coming your way. Starting this week, you might be like, this is just a chill week. Nobody's bothering me. Yeah, because you're in a different vibration. You're in a different vibration. You're leveling up. Abundance. Some of you have some choices to make in regards to money and all things tangible. Some of you are 32, 23. I've also got 53, 52, 25. $57. Okay. Some of you choosing to leave a job or leave a very stressful, it is a job. Okay. So some of you are some of you are going to be celebrating leaving a job. I got to say it, for something new. And you're keeping it to yourself. Okay. So it looks like for those of you that have been burdened with a very toxic, I mean, maybe you did work in biohazard, hazmat, but I feel like it was a very toxic or unhealthy environment in regards to work. And I'm talking about people. But it could have been unhealthy working conditions as well. And you could have been dealing with a very, I'm going to say, greedy, rude. I'm going to say greedy, rude. This is like fingernails on a chalkboard for me because of how this person would be. But if you've dealt with it, celebrate your releasing of it, because it looks like you're just dropping your sticks and you're going. So I don't know if you've worked in the chemical industry, biohazard, dealing with anything unsafe. This could have been building conditions, environmental, whatevers. But regardless of what it was unhealthy. It was very dangerous or very unhealthy, and you're letting it go. And it does not get your stamp of approval. It didn't even benefit you financially, to be honest. So you're making a decision to drop the burdens, drop the stress, drop the toxic work environment. I feel like this is work. If this is not work, this could be a relationship where you were dealing with somebody who was it was tumultuous, it was burdensome, and you're not dealing with it anymore. So some of you may be going through a breakup or a divorce, but you're celebrating your success on the way out the door, because if this is a job, you are getting a job that's going to be the total opposite of whatever this is. So some of you, a friend or a family member, may give you a job or whatever this is. Don't stress it. There's no stress here. You're happy to leave this behind. And a lot of you have been keeping this a secret, whatever this is. In regards to money and finances, this could be you changing career paths because you just realized that it was toxic and unhealthy because it was too hard for you. You could be changing jobs because same thing, unhealthy environment. And you're choosing to love yourself, and you're making those executive decisions, managing your life. And I love it. And a lot of you, life is going to feel so much calmer and so much more peaceful once you make this switch. Okay, so some of you are leaving a job or leaving a relationship that was very unhealthy or very toxic. Okay, and you're definitely going to be successfully, joyfully leaving it for another one. Most of you, it's a job, and you've been keeping it quiet. You've been keeping the peace. But it's like I just drop everything and I walk out. I really don't suggest that, but hopefully you have something else that you've already gotten the new job, and you're just not telling anybody. Like you're just leaving, you're just walking out midday on the other job and going and starting the new job. Some of you are waiting for that call. Some of you are waiting for that call, and as soon as you get that call, you're walking out. As soon as you get the job, and you're walking out of this other one. Good morning, Donna. Hey, Lee. This is one of those, there are some people who do this in relationship too, where it may have taken a really long time to finally separate, or to finally get that divorce, or to finally leave, or for that person to finally leave, depending on how unhealthy that connection was. You know what I'm talking about. And this is finally being free, finally having fun again, starting a date, finally, I'm finally free. I got to be quiet until the divorce is final, or they move out. Once they move out, then I can just totally celebrate and just be like, yeah, what's up? Y'all know y'all do it. I've got Virgo energy, Capricorn strong, Virgo strong. I've got Earth energy on this. Okay. Let's talk about love, since we started talking about love. Excuse me, singles. We're going to talk about singles. Give me just a sec. Okay. Singles. All right, singles. What do you need to pay attention to or be aware of in regards to love this week? August 25th through 31st. Singles. Man, I didn't get a timestamp for abundance. Oh, well. closing out some sort of cycle and starting a new cycle all this week. Long time coming. Look at you. Singles, I've got Sagittarius, I've got Aquarius, I've got Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, I've got Aries. Damn. You ain't playing. Closing out a cycle and breaking free from something that has kept you stuck for a long time. That Wheel of Fortune, you're finally done with the delays. And when it comes to love, it looks like you're going to be being in a relationship very soon. Within the week. Damn. I mean, like, really? Damn. Closing out one door and jumping into another one. And I see this as a solid relationship. Yeah. I'm not allowed to tell you anything else. Nope. Just be brave, have fun, carry on. Okay? That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Singles, it looks like you're going to be moving in a new direction very soon, possibly this week, and moving towards a new relationship. I was wondering what was happening here. You've been in this cycle with people, and you've needed to change this. This is like finally unstuck, and finally that relationship shows up. A new relationship shows up. So this could be somebody taking you out on a date, you deciding to go out and celebrate, and then you meet somebody while you're out and about. Maybe some of you are taking a walk on a beach and then starting a relationship this week. Whatever. Some of you have been just really stuck. Yeah, in the world upside down. Some of you just been really stuck in past cycles, or returning to past cycles, or just stuck and not. Sometimes we get there. We don't move on. We're not ready to move on. You're ready to move on, and you're ready to have fun. So go have fun. I don't need to talk to you anymore. Let's talk to my couples. Couples for this week. I didn't put a timestamp on that one either. Y'all, if y'all could get me a timestamp, that would be great. 112. 12 for love couples. This is new for me, y'all. This is new for me. I hope that you're enjoying the show. I hope that you're enjoying these readings. If not, let me know, because I won't do them anymore. Love couples. Love couples. Hey, Jessa. This is for all signs. All right, so there is somebody coming in to communicate. Couples communication. They want to get on the same page with you. So, they damn sure. Is everybody having a great week this week? Like, is everybody having a friggin' great week this week? The Wheel of Fortune. Everybody's having a great week this week. I am so happy. So there's a lot of you. There looks like there's going to be some sort of communication. Okay, I've got a couple different messages here. For those of you that are dealing with situations where you know there is multiple partners, that there's more than one partner, it looks like there's going to be an axe given to that connection, because that's not a part of your thing, baby. Some of you have been in a relationship with somebody that hasn't been very communicative. And it looks like they want to get on the same page. There's also somebody else here. I got another energy here. I've got Virgo energy strong. I've got Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. But for those couples, it's like, stand your ground, know your worth, of course, as always. Block yourself if you feel like you were in that situation with somebody that has other options, or you know what to do. You know what to do. You know exactly what to do. You know how to handle your business. show up for yourself and speak your truth, because you don't need to be challenged in relationships. You don't need to be dealing with drama and outside bullshit. If you want a loving relationship, go after it. Okay. Maybe it's time for you to cut ties with it. And then there's something else that I'm feeling here. So a lot of you are cutting ties with that and going after a new relationship. You're going out, you're celebrating, you're going out with friends, maybe dating somebody new, that kind of stuff. Because that's third party energy. You're not dealing with it. There's also something here from somebody that has, I want to know, how are you in a relationship with a ghost? Some of you are saying you're in a relationship with a ghost. That's not a fucking relationship. It's not a relationship. So, for those of you that are in a relationship with a ghost, someone who isn't there, you need to address that situation. As the manager of the business of your life, that also includes love relationships, and this is one of those moments where you really need to see, is a ghost really a relationship? Let's be honest with ourselves. No. If they're not there, and they don't have an excuse, like if they're not in the military, or they're not away out at sea, or they're not traveling on an adventure, or working across the globe, or working in an oil field, or doing something where they can't get to you or can't communicate with you often, that's different. I'm talking about an actual ghost. Someone that has ghosted you. That's not a relationship. I don't care if you call them a soulmate. I don't care if you call them a twin flame. It's a ghost. And you can't hug that shit at night. You understand? Just y'all need to look at that stuff and how long you're waiting for people and you're saying, we're in a relationship. Where'd they go? If I was to ask you, where'd they go? When was the last time you talked to them? Did they say, wait for me? Did they say, I just need you to have faith that I'll be back? Fuck that. Goodbye. I'm leaving. I'm moving on. I'm going to go live my life. And if you show back up, I'll see if I'm available. Okay? Because you really need to know that you're available. You need to know that you're available to something new. Because we have making a decision to leave the ghost wherever the ghost may haunt. You have a new cup here that is a soulful, spiritual, sexy connection. Hello, it's going to be deeply intense, loving with the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the King of Pentacles, male or female. And you know what's better than anything? This is something real. This is something in the 3D that is going to balance with you. Yeah, they're actually going to take you out. They're going to go out with you. You're going to be able to hug this shit all night long, all night, all night, all night. You know what I'm saying? You go from, I'm in a relationship with a ghost. I love a ghost, but they're not here and I can't hug them and I don't know where they are and I don't know how long it's been since I've heard from them and I don't know when I'll hear from them again. Your decision is your decision. Make your decision wisely, because for those of you that are in a relationship with a ghost, you know it's a ghost. You know who I'm talking to. You have something amazing coming in here. You just have to make a decision. And it's not always easy. Because, those are those cycles of the past that we've been challenged with for years. Where we just accept anybody to disrespect us or devalue us. To lie to us and deceive us. And sometimes we lie to ourselves and deceive ourselves. Are you willing to look at what you've lied about? Are you willing to look at how you're deceiving yourself about this ghost? Are you willing? Because this dish you can hold at night. This dish you can hold at night. And they probably got a fat wallet. They probably make wise decisions. Regardless of how much they make, they make wise financial decisions. They got their shit together. And they can hold their own. But they can hold you too. You understand? Grounded, in the 3D given to you, and love, and other stuff, get out of here. Just get out of here. If that's a decision you have to make, go make it. Okay? I can't with y'all. Something that the fire signs need to pay attention to this week. Give me just a second. I'm almost done. We're rolling into the end of this reading, and I hope that you enjoyed the show. Of course, I will be rolling out this week singles and couples love readings for all signs, for all of the zodiac signs individually. So check out the schedule on my About Me section. Those have been intense. So those are deeper dives. Those are more about relationship for singles, according to Zodiac, coming out this week. All right, fire signs at something that fire signs need to be aware of. New fire signs, what do you need to be aware of this week, the 25th to the 31st of August? Overthinking and not taking care of yourself. Really taking care of yourself, okay? This could be a person or this could be you. So there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of overthinking. There could be other people being involved in your business. You could be dealing with a baby mama, baby daddy. This could be baby mama, baby daddy drama. This could just be neglecting yourself, not taking care of yourself, and really self-care is all levels. You know, it's your health, it's your thoughts, and it is your physical body. Okay, so some of you may need to take care of that. May take care of yourself, get some rest. And some of you have someone that's potentially bringing drama your way and stressing you out, whether it's a mom, an aunt, a sister, an ex, or a spouse. It's coming from a negative place. And if this is you, get control of yourself. You know what I mean? Y'all need to get control of yourself. Taking care of yourself, watching what you say, watching what you think, and watching your attitude, you know. Oof. You might not be, I wouldn't want to get around you. You know what I mean? All right, everybody, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Come over here and say hi to me in chat. I love reading for y'all. Let's move on to the earth signs. What do you need to be aware of? Don't mess with a fire sign this week. They look like just arguments and disagreements. Leave them alone. Oh, shit. Money looking good. Something actually benefiting you. Oh, yeah. Something you've been fighting. Earth signs, if you've been fighting, this could be work. This could be a divorce. This could be legal issues, stuff like that. This could be in regards to long-term legal bullshit, long-term job, fighting for your rights. This is all kind of stuff. I see you will be successfully moving forward. Okay. I don't know if you're going to continue to fight. So it's almost as if you might just give up. Yeah, I see you've been fighting for quite a while and you're exhausted. So some of you may be wanting to quit the job, just be done with it and move on. Like, you can keep your money, you can keep the house, you can keep the position. I'm gone. Part of giving up and not fighting the good fight actually is going to benefit you better. I see you victoriously moving forward. So this could have been after a divorce, after an argument, after a breakup. And if it's like legal shit, you're just like, I just want to be done with this. And it's hands up, hands off, I'm done. Let the universe handle it and continue to let the tower fall on that situation, whatever that situation may be. You're exhausted by it. So I have Scorpio, I have Libra, and I do have you forward moving successfully, being victorious. So I don't know if this is a financial payout or if this is a reading about a long-term relationship. But whatever this is, it has been out of balance for a long time. Your home life, your relationship, your job, your employment. I don't know what this is. But it's kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to let the tower fall. The universe came in, and it is what it is. The best thing to do is just know that you did the best you could. And sometimes walking away is the only thing we can do. Some of you may be blocking someone, going no contact. Okay, so that's what I got with that. And I am sorry, but I got no contact right there. As soon as my throat chakra starts acting up. Some of you may have cried a lot because of that whole situation. Y'all are taking control of your lives this week in big ways. Excuse me. Air signs, something. You don't want it. Okay. You don't want it. Okay. Okay. You don't want it. Okay. Air signs. Something you need to be aware of this week. Letting down your guard. Letting go. What is this? Oh, shit. Air signs. If you've been uninterested in and not... Yeah, it's just maybe you've been focusing on your money. Maybe you've been focusing on whatever. Some of you have just been really snobby. I'm sorry. I just got snobby. Came through from Fred. Some of you just been really handling business, taking care of life situations and business. Focusing life, getting shit done, handling it. And this week, that emperor that you are, Mr. or Mrs. Badass, I got shit, I handle shit, I know what shit to handle and what shit not to, you're actually softening up. You're letting down your guard. Four of Pentacles reverse. You're letting down the wands. You're letting someone in to your heart space. Unbelievable. The Lovers. Could be a Gemini, or you're a Gemini. You're letting down your guard and you're letting somebody close to your heart. What? I'm telling you, you have not really been interested in love, or you haven't found the right one. You're like, I'm the emperor. Fucking emperor and empress at the bottom of the deck. I'm not even kidding you. There it is. You're finding... Communication starts this week. Things will be moving forward. I don't know who this is. I don't know how you meet them. But when you finally are ready to meet, to find the person that matches you, when you are finally ready, you meet up on the same street. Somehow, some way. Lover's connection with Emperor and Empress. I don't think you're giving to this person already. I think this is a new person. And in walks the person that just makes sense for you. Unbelievable. I'm in shock right now. Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, have fun. Okay? So it looks like communication starts. The communication starts. Water. Some difficulties. Um, Saying there's some difficulties. Why is there difficulties? Why are you already telling me there's difficulties? Challenges and difficulties. Difficulties and challenges. Why are water signs saying this to me already? Hey, everybody in Shadows, what's up? I'm Feather. Like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Check out my description box if you would like a private session with me. The only way you can do that is through my website. Links in the description. This is water signs, and all you keep saying to me is there's difficulties. Well, you got the 10 of Cups. Oh, 8 of Swords. Oh. Are you releasing difficulties? Oh, no. What are you saying to me? Okay. So there's difficulties in this long-term relationship. So if you're dealing with a long-term situation or long-term relationship, water signs, in regards to long-term love, make sure that it's not a fantasy. Make sure that you are really not living in a fantasy within your head and your heart space. There's nothing wrong with desiring and having fantasies. What I'm saying is, if this relationship is an illusion, it's a fantastical illusion, please take the time to reflect and look at it. Why is it so difficult? Why is it so difficult? Because you're fantasizing about it being something more than it's not. It's a dream or a fantasy of yours, and it's in reality, it's not working out. In reality, it's a Three of Pentacles reverse. It's not coming together. You're not working as a team. You're not building or growing a third energy, which is the relationship, and this really needs to be looked at. Could be dealing with a Pisces, but this really needs to be looked at, because we can get ourselves attached and we doubt. There's so many doubts, there's so many difficulties, but the biggest difficulty is letting go of a fantasy or reality, or a fantasy that we want to become reality, and we are not looking at the reality of a situation. Instead, we have to really look at what's happening. What do we want to happen, and what's actually happening are two different things. So for my water signs, really look at this from the reality perspective. What's actually happening in the connection? Is it a third party? Are you dealing with somebody who's dating somebody else, or married to somebody else, or living with somebody else? Or is it just the fact that you don't get along? It's not working out. It's less than basic. And you desire something so much that it really might need to be released. Just something for you to think about. Okay? Let's move on to the dating topic of this week. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're sticking with me. We're almost to the end here, but I love that y'all are hanging out with me. Y'all still good? Y'all good over here? Y'all listening? Probably, maybe. I hope so. All right, so while I clean up these messages, clean up the decks, we're going to do a little bit of deck cleanup, and I'll end this with my topic for dating advice. Then we'll then I'll pull some spirit advice for you to close this up for this week. But I just want you to know, for those of you that are actively dating, I don't know where my deck went. Oh, for those of you that are actively dating, I get a lot of questions, about online dating. Well, online dating can be safe. Okay, it can be safe. You just have to be aware. You have to pay attention, and you have to still have to observe and recognize red flags. The biggest challenge for a lot of people, male and female, is online dating spammers. Yes, it happens. I've experienced it myself. I've seen it so much because I spent so many years after my separation, I spent about 3 years studying online dating. I can't tell you how many meet and greets I've had, just meetups, just meet and greet, an hour or less. Anyway, it can be done. You can be successful at online dating. My best friend, my BFF, or one of them, I only have two really. In real life, she met her man on a online dating site, and just want to know, how many of you are online dating? You know, what are your fears? What are you dealing with in online dating? But I really wanted to touch on the spam thing, because I don't want y'all to get duped. Now, a couple points for you to remember, male and female, of course. Pay attention to the picture. When you're scrolling through the pictures, pay attention to the pictures. If, from what I've experienced in my time, the pictures of a spam account will be quite professional. They will be like Shutterstock professional pictures, okay? And if you pay attention to the pictures, sometimes you will see different languages posted on different signs. So say they take a picture of them in a city, you'll see signs with different languages on them. I mean, if you're dating locally, that might be a problem, you know? So just pay attention to those kinds of things. Those can be red flags. I also want to say the majority of them typically have something about meeting their soulmate. Yes, they do. And that's another red flag, because they are really gunning psychologically for the emotional attraction, because they're the ones that are going to be manipulative. Now, what they get, I don't know. They may want to ask for your money. They may want to get a visa to this country or that country. Whatever they're gunning for or whatever they're going after, I don't know. I don't get involved with them. But I've texted and exchanged texts with enough of them to know that in the beginning, within the first, I don't know, let's say, within the first couple exchanges, you're going to know it's a spammer, more than likely, because they will be, of course, if you're on, you know, like eHarmony and stuff like that, they have systems to keep that kind of stuff from happening, but it can still happen. Within the first couple exchanges, they will be falling apart, or they will be telling you a sob story instantly, immediately. And I would also say that anybody that starts out with giving you a sob story, for instance, I'm from Germany, I'm living in America, my whole family came over to America when I was 5, and I lost my parents and my wife, and I'm raising 2 children by myself. It's really going to make one of us empathetic people go, oh my God, you know, how are you doing? You know, you've got no family, no support system. It's going to make us want to bleed our hearts out and help somebody. Don't do that shit. See a con for what it is, okay? So just pay attention. That's all I'm asking you. Pay attention to how professional the pictures look. Like, all of the pictures look professional. And pay attention to any signage in different languages. Yeah, maybe they've been vacationing and they took pictures overseas, or, you know, somewhere, whatever. But if they don't have like candid pictures and things like that, just be aware. Then Also, if they are gushing in their profile, wanting to say stuff like, "Oh my God, I've been waiting for my soulmate my whole life. I just want to meet my true love," and this, that, and the other. Are they trying to play on your empathy? Are they trying to emotionally manipulate you? Are they wanting you to be so unself-loving that you jump in on that? And a lot of people do. We do. We love that shit. Stop it. You know it's true. So just pay attention to that. And then the last one is really pay attention to the exchanges when you start communicating with somebody. Don't give somebody your phone number. Don't give somebody your phone number right away. Start a conversation with them. Have a couple hours conversation or an hour at a time over a couple days to kind of get the energy of somebody. I will tell you a little story. I have so many stories from online dating. It's pathetic. I did meet someone and I dated him for a couple years, and it was mostly awesome. Yeah, that ended, but I mean, it was mostly awesome. I do have a story for you. Just really pay attention to when you're exchanging communication, how somebody's behaving, especially when it comes to somebody scamming you. Their language may be off. Their speech may be different. A lot of times they say they're in the military or they're a commander in the military. For Americans, I'm going to tell you, as a military brat, all of my uncles were in the Army. My dad was in the Navy. I'm going to tell you, I don't think I've ever heard anybody called a commander unless it was on TV or something or on a movie. I mean, I pretty much know the ranks and all of that stuff. You may not know that stuff, but there's slight differences in, like, they usually say they're in the military or they're in the military overseas. Just be aware of these kinds of things. If anybody asks you for money or asks you to click a link, don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. If they ask for your social security, if they ask for any personal information, don't do it. Damn, y'all, don't get sucked into this stuff. I'm serious. And a lot of times they'll start a communication with a sob story or a sad story. Most normal people are going to be like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Bob. Hey, what's up? I'm Lisa. How you doing?" It's kind of boring and awkward at the front, until there's a little momentum built up. There's a little nervousness. There's a little tension. Then you get the players that usually ask you if you want BWC and things like that. There's a story there too. Didn't even know what that was until that moment. I figured it out. But anyway, just pay attention to that kind of stuff and don't get yourself sucked into it, okay? Here's my story. I called somebody out. And this is when we like to know, this is when you know the universe is working for you. Okay, so let me give you my story. Okay, it's quick. Online dating, we match up, we like each other. I get the message, hello. I'm like, hello back or hello. Within the first 5 exchanges, I was blocked from seeing this person's profile. I was blocked. But the cool thing is the trash took itself out. So this person had like some professional construction job or some sort of engineering job, whatever, whatevs. The location said somewhere in Florida. So after the hellos, there was so he asked me if where I was at was close to his location. And I said, yeah, not far. Aren't your profile says you live here. Where are you? Are you new here? Do you not know that? Just a simple question. Are you new here? Do you not know that? I get back. I'm in Massachusetts. I will be in this place, I think it was like in a month or two later. I think it was like a month later. So I called him out straight up. I'm honest. So what I said was simply, and this person was very attractive too. So I was like, no, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just want to know the truth, you know? So I said, are you just looking for a hookup? Or did you not know how to change your location on your profile? Just a question. Do you not know how to change your preferences on your profile, or are you just looking for a hookup? Because Massachusetts and Florida is quite a long ways away. And if you're wondering how close I am to where the location on your profile says, I'm going to ask you straight up. You coming in for a vacation, looking for a vacation hookup, or what? Or do you just need to know how to change your preferences on your profile? I'm asking because I'm a helper. I will assist this person in changing the preferences. So Noah was just, trying to get to know people in the area, looking for things to do. I said, well, I can give you some tips on some things to do, period. He said, sure, and then blocked me. I'm not sure if he thought that I was going to go tell him to jump off a bridge or to go, fuck himself. I don't know. But took himself out. Took himself out the game. That is a thank you to the universe for those people that do not belong on my path. I called you out. I saw the game. I'm just asking questions. I'm not trying to be a prick. I'm not trying to be mean. I just saw something, and a normal person would be like, dude, I'm sorry. I moved from this place to that place. But a player who is trying to play you is going to do shit like that because I caught on to the game. Okay, so you're coming down for a vacation. Okay. You don't know how far my location is from your location because you probably got a rental car, because you probably got to work, or you're on vacation and you want to hit as much stuff or as many people as you can while you're down on vacation. I called it like I seen it, and a normal person would be like, no, seriously, I'm coming down, I'm planning on moving down, but I just want to know people in the area I'm getting to know. No. I got blocked because I called them out. And I thought it was great because that's when the universe is working for you. They take the trash out themselves. Okay. So redirection is God's protection, and just protect yourself. Online dating does work. You can meet the love of your life and get married in freaking, she's going to kill me if I say it. Is it Greenland or Iceland? I love you. T-Dog. Anyway, she's getting married in 2025. And I think she met him 5 or 6 years ago on an online dating app. And originally she wasn't interested. He did not give up. He was persistent, and he's amazing. I love him. And they are freaking two peas in a pod. They really are. They really are. But he kept on. He came back a couple months later, and he was very persistent, persuasive, and they're both unique, and they are getting married. I think it's in Iceland or Greenland. She's gonna kill me for not knowing. I just forgot. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's the green one or the ice one. I'm sorry, but I still love her. I'm very proud of her. So it can work. It can happen. You can have some great times. You can meet some amazing people. You can make some great friends. Just watch for spammers, scammers. Don't be doing stuff that's stupid. You can pick them out. And once you start seeing how they communicate with you in the beginning, you'll see it more and more, and then you'll be able to recognize red flags a lot quicker. Okay. So just go have fun. Go enjoy getting some attention and communicating with new people, fresh energy. Have fun with it. Some are going to be assholes. Some are going to be bitches. And some are going to be fake as fuck. And some are going to be spammers. Just pay attention. That's all I'm saying. I love y'all. Okay. Let's wrap this up with a spirit message. The green one is Iceland. The white one is Greenland. Whatever. I don't know which one it is. I know she's doing it. I know that's what she's doing. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. A message. Oh, okay. Messages to wrap this up for this week, August 25th through 31st. For my collective, okay? Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is with you, supporting your healing work. I told you, a lot of you are going through a lot of changes. Big changes are going to start happening this week. There will be some endings and there will be some changes. There will be some shifts. Visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. And don't forget to celebrate even your smallest success. It doesn't matter what it is for you. Learn to celebrate your small successes. So when the big successes get here, you can really celebrate those. Some of you pay attention to your frequency. You might be wanting to stay away from carbs and sugars and sodas and things like that. Sodas are like the worst thing you can drink. But it's actually affecting your health. It's affecting your vibration as well. So more fruits and vegetables, high vibrational, even if it's I don't tell you to go, you can't go vegan or vegetarian all at once. You can't do that. But you can change one thing at a time. So say you're drinking soda, maybe change to soda zero or soda diet, because that takes so much sugar out of your life, but you still get your whatever. You still have the craving for the soda. You still get your soda, but you're taking out and eliminating so much sugar. And you would be surprised at what changes. Oh my God. Sugar feeds yeast. Yeast infections are awful. They can be they can be systemic, men and women. It feeds a lot of stuff. It injures your kidneys. Anyway. Fast food, maybe if you're going out to eat and you got to get something fast, start looking at more things like Subway or healthier options on the menus instead of whatever's. It's not like, hey, go vegetarian, vegan, and raw. You start juicing automatically all at once. No, you'll hate me, you'll hate yourself and everybody else, and we don't want to do that. So just small changes, small steps, small successes, one day at a time, one step at a time towards happiness, okay? I love it for you. Big changes, big shifts coming your way, and it all starts this week. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Check out my website. Namaste.